Hello, Gemma. Hello, Kit.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Radio 1.
How are you?
Not too bad, actually. I've got a question for you first, Kit. When the news first came out that you were cast in a Marvel movie, who of your friends and family was the most impressed, the most excited?
I mean, I told everyone. I wasn't meant to tell anyone. I told everyone.
Knows where we are! How? Right!
There were two people. One is my friend Luke, who's a big Marvel fan. And the other, and don't take this the wrong way, he was excited for all sorts of reasons, but my agent was very happy.
He was like, the percentage.
No, it wasn't just that. He's a big Marvel fan. But yeah.
Sure. I trust you. Gemma, I guess as it's your second time around, your friends and family were like, yeah, and what? It's a Tuesday?
Yeah.
No,
they were so excited. But yeah, you're right. It's my second time around. I feel very, very lucky to be back.
Minerva! Does anybody copy?
Completely different film, different character, not blue this time. Do 4 hours in the makeup chair, starting 2 a.m. That was a bonus. Yeah.
How many, both of you, Marvel MCU movies had you watched before you were cast in Eternals? Gemma, I think for sure you've seen one.
I have at least seen Captain Marvel. No, I think I've watched most of them actually. I was a big fan before I did Captain Marvel, and then I think there's maybe only a couple I haven't seen.
Seen a fair few. I wouldn't say I've seen all of them. I've seen a fair few. My favourites, probably Ant-Man, which is an unorthodox favourite, but I know it's got a big fan base out there as well.
I'm Ant-Man. Ant-Man? What, you haven't heard of me? No, you wouldn't have heard of me.
And I loved Infinity War.
Groot, put that thing away. Now, I don't want to tell you again. Groot.
And Groot.
Whoa!
Hey!
So, those two for me were highlights.
Yeah, great answers. You've earned fans there for sure. You shot some of Eternals in the UK, of course, in early 2020, and in the process you made me personally very late getting home when you took over Camden.
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry about that.
Icarus!
Evening, ladies.
I wanted to say, and I knew you were worried, I do forgive you, all right? It was weighing you guys down. Gemma, when you are turning a London bus into red petals on Camden High Street, what is actually happening there?
What's actually happening? I mean, my power is, or Cersei's power in the film is that obviously she can manipulate matter and turn one thing into another. And the way that works basically is that I do something and I touch the thing and then they take it away and then they substitute it for something else. It's as simple as that.
Watch out!
So there was a bus and then there wasn't a bus. And then there was CGI petals.
I'm imagining
much later.
You in the middle of the street just touching nothing.
Touching nothing, mainly, yeah.
And then you just go, I trust you, Chloe.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
God knows I do.
This looks stupid. Yes, I feel. No, you just gotta trust.
Speaking of which, be honest, how ludicrous did Richard Madden look on wires floating past Poppy's fish and chips and the giant Doc Martens shoe? Like, I know you're professional actors, but there must have been moments where you're going, oh, you look ridiculous.
You just wanted to leave him up there during lunch break. you just all break for lunch and leave Richard hanging in the air.
Here's your sandwich. Do you want something to drink? Nuh-uh.
That's Superman with the cape and you're shooting laser beams out of your eyes.
I don't wear a cape.
No, I used to tease him all the time, actually, and he would ask me, he'd be like, what does this look like, Jen? Does this look okay? I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little bit Peter Panto, the kind of... and he practices laser eyes with me as well. I'd be like, well, that looks a little bit just like you've got a twitch, but give it a go. They can fix it in post. It was funny filming in Camden because myself, me, Kit, and Richard have gone out in Camden together a few times. So it was really surreal filming there on this.
Yeah, it was a night shoot, wasn't it? So it was like
a week of night shoots. It was bitterly cold. Yeah.
Different experience being there on a Marvel film at 2 a.m.
It's like, why isn't there a plastic pint in my hand? Something's gone horribly wrong. And speaking of the CGI eyes, like, you know, when he's firing the laser beams, Richard, I'm like, you are having a really serious thought, because there's talk about faith in the project. Otherwise, he's just going...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be breaking every single moment. And Kit, you don't have to... You have no superhero fun. You're just watching everyone else do it, and you're just going, uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed very apt to me that I was cast as a human who works at the Natural History Museum, and Richard Madden was a demigod who flies out of the sky shooting lasers out of his eyes.
How long were you together?
5,000 years.
I guess you can call that long term.
That felt about right.
I get to give Gemma an old ring. Okay, yeah, right, there we go.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I give him the ring.
No, you give him the ring. It's even worse, Kit. It's even worse.
I don't get to do anything, nothing active.
You receive a ring.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers?
I could lead them.
I just want to start with this, Don. I saw this comment beneath the trailer for Eternals that said this: the badass husband from Train to Busan is now a Marvel god. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, I'm so happy to be a part of this family, MCU family, and then Eternals family also. And then when I was shooting Train to Busan, and I had to fight these zombies, and then they're moving so fast I couldn't hit properly. But this time it's a bigger opponent, so it's so much easier.
He could be his full strength.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah. This zombie is shaking their head too fast.
So hard fighting with zombies, you know? It's just challenging.
Not recommended. Whenever anybody offers them to me, I'm like, nah, I'm all right. Angelina, you play Athena, this Eternal who can wield cosmic energy to create these spears and everything, really.
So, what's your superpower?
You know that your babysitting privileges are completely revoked, right?
What's actually going on set? Is it a big blue stick? Is it
Do I
thin
just
air?
look like a lunatic? Yes. It was actually very challenging. I studied ballet to make her long, and then I remember calling and saying, can you send me my weapons? Because I was late to get to London, so I need to practice. And I kept getting all these different weapons would show up. And I kept trying to get an answer from Marvel as to which one is my weapon. I feel like your guys aren't deciding, or somebody's not telling me. And then they eventually said, no, it's all of them. And then they have to switch as you go.
Uh-huh.
So it was really trying to figure out, even within the moves of the fight, which and why. And so we'd have full sticks that would also break in half and turn into different things, or stick back together, or you'd have to freeze and then get us. So it was a little complicated, but lots and lots of fun.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, who's your gardener?
I would love to have been the delivery guy who's just going, ding dong, I've got a sword.
Yes.
I've got a giant spear. Anyone? No?
That's exactly what it was. What is this? You know, you create other characters. You have sometimes whole movies to discover their talent. So we'd be sitting around saying, wait, can I jump 10 feet? Can I jump 50 feet?
Right.
Does my shield send his eye laser back to him? Does anybody know how? Right? This was like, somebody call Kevin Feige. Everybody's confused.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I'm asking for a friend, of course, and I think this is one for you, Gemma, because I'm sorry, Kit, to rub it in, but you didn't get to meet her all that much on set. How does one go about becoming friends with Angelina Jolie? Like, what are the ins?
What are the ins? Oh, she's amazing. I've been an admirer of hers for a long time. What's the way in with her? I mean, you just end up having a chat about random stuff.
Like what? What's the mundane conversation I can have with her? Like, hey, do you like dogs?
We talked about her kids a fair bit. And then, you know, Halloween plans, because she threw us an amazing Halloween party when we were in the Canary Islands. That was good.
Okay. You've got to tell me more. Who was dressed as what? I need to know, because I hope Richard was coming dressed as his character.
No. Richard was like a skeleton ghoul sort of thing. I did a kind of Pulp Fiction Uma Thurman thing, but I was not the only person who had that idea. There were like six of us. Yeah.
And Kit doesn't even get to go to the Canary Islands.
No.
No invite. No invite. No invite to Angie's party. No invite to the Canary Islands. I got to go to Camden at 2 a.m. So.
Great times. Whilst you were together, who broke most often? Or is there no room for laughing when you're freezing your face off that late at night?
Oh, did we have the giggles at any point, Gemma?
Do you remember what we were laughing about?
No.
How to pronounce? We couldn't pronounce it. Suddenly, by the time we got to the point we did the scene outside the laundrette, we couldn't pronounce any of the names of like Thanos and Harington.
Yeah.
We just, don't you remember?
Oh, I got Thanos wrong. I still don't know whether I'm saying it right.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos? Or any war, or all the other terrible things throughout history?
I got it wrong so many times. And then I just asked whether I could say it like that, because that's how Dane says it. And they were like, no, you've got to say it the way that everyone says it.
Kit, could you not call him Thanus? Just please stop.
I think I did.
I
think I did. I ventured into Thanos.
And scene.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast Screen Time on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.